Welcome to the show. I'm here with Ted Coolguy, senior minister of a new local church called The Hip. Hello, Ted.
Hello, Sally.
Good to have you on the show.
Glad to be here.
So, tell me about your church.
Well, Sally, we are what is called a seeker-friendly church.
For those who may be unfamiliar with that term, tell us what that means.
It means we slowly kick God out of church so we can grow our church bigger.
You don't really mean that, do you?
If I were to be totally honest and upfront with you, yes, that is what that means. God is holy and man is not. To make God more appealing to man, we must change God's image to suit man's taste. We do it all for the seeker.
And what is a seeker?
That is someone who is seeking for God or something spiritual. Our services are designed to cater to them.
How do you cater to a seeker?
We cater to seekers by softening the truth and changing the image of God.
And how do you do that?
Well, there are a number of things we do. The biggest thing is to let Hollywood and the world influence your church. For instance, we do away with reverence and honor. Casual is the new holy.
Really? Go on.
Secondly, we shorten the service time. Lukewarm Christians and seekers have better things to do than sit in church and listen to a preacher.
What else?
Well, let's see. You must quench the Holy Spirit. His presence makes people uncomfortable.
But doesn't the Bible call him the Comforter? Your observation is counterintuitive.
That's beside the point. Plus, he convicts people of their sin. And sometimes he does things that are unpredictable.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but doesn't the Bible say he was given to help the church glorify Jesus?
Yes, Jesus did teach that, but some of Jesus's teachings are hard on today's seekers and Christians. We honestly avoid the hard stuff in the Bible and preach only happy sermons. We believe we have found a better way to have church.
If you constantly quench the Holy Spirit, how do you have church?
Gimmicks. Lots and lots of gimmicks. Gimmicks are a necessity. Since God no longer attends our church, we must use gimmicks to attract people and keep them fired up.
Isn't that exhausting?
Yes, and expensive. But it beats worrying about someone being offended at the Holy Spirit and leaving our church.
Well, what's your worship like?
Have you ever been to an open mic night at a coffee bar?
Yes.
Something like that, but with Jesus-y music. We describe it as cool acoustic pop funk love songs to Jesus. You dig it?
Yes, I understand. And this combination of casual, irreverent, wordless, spiritless, hippie-styled church service is successful?
Yes. Tremendously so. We've made the path as broad as possible. And the people have come running. Our church is the fastest growing church in town.
And when you get them in, then you give them Jesus, right?
No. Then we pat ourselves on the back for having the fastest growing church in town. If we give them pure unadulterated Jesus, we will run them off. We must keep giving them the same seeker-friendly formula.
So how do you disciple your established members who are not seekers?
We don't disciple them. We can't. Discipleship requires the power of the Holy Spirit, which we no longer have. Really, it's a trade-off.
So then what do you offer the established members in your church if all you do is cater to the seekers?
We offer them the opportunity to keep tithing and giving so that we can continue to preach a watered-down, powerless, spiritless, seeker-adjusted gospel.
If that is all you have to offer the established believers at your church, why do you think they choose to stay?
Popularity and coolness. If there is anything we have, it's the cool factor. And who doesn't want to be a part of a big club for cool people?
I'd like to thank you for your time, Reverend Ted Coolguy. This has been very informative.
Thank you for having me. Be sure and drop by our church sometime.
I'm sure I won't.